this is Gayle Schoen, and I wanted to talk about staccato today. And we are working on Upper Hands Piano Book 4, page 48. It says staccato at the top, and the song we're playing is two guitars. So first of all, I wanted to point out that the staccato dots occur underneath the note when the stems go up, and they are above the notes when the stems go down. And even if there's more than one note being played at one time, such as in the final measure of each arrangement, there are three notes, a full chord being played staccato. There's one dot, three notes, but they're all played short. So let's just talk about the shortness of staccato. A lot of times people really exaggerate the staccato sound and they make it extremely short, but it's not that short. It's detached and it's shorter than the value of the note, but it's not exaggerately fast. There is a word for that. It's called staccatissimo, and that is staccatissimo. And a staccatissimo looks kind of like an arrowhead. Sometimes it'll be pointing up, sometimes it'll be pointing down, but that tells you that it's an extremely short note. But we're not working with staccatissimo, we're just working with the regular staccato with just the one dot. And I just wanted to demonstrate a little bit about how it sounds. It's detached and it's shorter than the note's usual value, but it's not extremely short. So I'm going to do the second arrangement here in D minor, the third line on page 48, demonstrating the sound of the staccato. Okay, so you can hear that they're shorter than usual, they're detached, but they're not extremely short. I also wanted to point out on the second line of each version here that there's a two-note slur. And so for example, let's see, on the A minor version, second line you see going from B to A, B to A. So what you want when you've got a two-note slur and the second one is staccato is to play the first one a little bit louder and a little bit more emphasized than the second one. The second one is kind of shortened, so it'll sound like this. Okay, similarly, let's do it in G minor. I'll do the second line. Now if you find yourself playing like this, that's probably a little bit too much. That's almost accented. So just make it nice and subtle. That a lot of times even more advanced players will play their staccatos just too short and too exaggerated. So you can just be aware of that, keep it in mind when you come across a staccato dot. Okay, thanks.